What's going on, everybody? This your boy Doc Holiday, and we're back with another HBCU OverDrive live show. If you haven't done it by now, make sure that you hit that like button and you hit the share, comment on what you like to see on the show, and then most of all, just subscribe to the channel. And if you're already a member, just become an exclusive member. The channel is $4.99 a month. $4.99 a month. So I'm trying to see if I got anybody that's in here that wants to do the brand, the kind of wants to hold on. There you go. Yeah, excuse me. Like I said, I just got it's a new laptop, so I'm still learning how to work with it. So yeah, as always, like I said, membership for the channel is $4.99 a month. You can cancel at any time, but you get all the exclusive perks that goes with being on the to being a fan of the channel. So it's not like you won't get anything out of return because this return on the investment. Most of the money goes towards building the channel in the right way, for equipment, for anything that has something to do with the channel. But it's pretty much what we're doing. Anybody that's in here wants to talk about organizations, because as y'all see on my thing, it is still, like I said. So tonight is HBCU OverDrive Greek night, and trying to see if any more people gonna come in. Trying to see how many people coming in tonight. Still about to do my still gonna do my thing. Ain't no changing, ain't nothing anything. Pretty much nothing gonna change and everything like that. So what are Los? What's going on? What's going on? So trying to get this slideshow going on tonight. You already know how I do. Got to get the PowerPoint presentation. But like I said, shout out. I'm gonna say shout out to the Georgia Bulldogs for that overwhelming victory that they had against TCU in the national championship game. I just know it was one of the least watched games. It was the least watched games on the least watched national championship games. Basically, I'm just I'm gonna reword that. The least watched national championship game that you've seen in a while, man. So that one is, like I said, that was terrible. That was terrible. So but why we at it, man? Anybody got good news going on? We got any good news going on in the everybody got good news going on in their life. So still trying to get this stuff straightened out. And if you're going to be here tomorrow night, I will be live with John Crossman. Kind of went through his bio. He's a businessman, author, philanthropist, giver for HBCUs. How you doing, Mrs. Diva? So y'all be on the live for that. Gonna ask him the tough questions. which I thought he was a politician, but he's a businessman. But I kind of want to see where his head was as far as giving back to HBCUs. But that's going to be on tomorrow night, tomorrow night show, and pretty much I think Saturday night. See what's up on Saturday night up in the air. So that would be with me and Sheila's D for Saturday night, and we'll try to get that going out the way. But and like I said, I'm about to do my slide. So shout out to Jackson State women's shout out to Jackson State women's basketball team. Still dominant in the SWAC, still dominant all around. I think they are on a 40-game conference winning streak. If I'm not mistaken, they have not lost a conference game in 3 years. They have not lost a conference game in 3 years, which that's still good. Another shout out to Jackson State men's basketball with Mo Williams. With their third win in a row. I think their third win in a row. Three SWAC wins right now. So I think he's getting, when it comes to the men, he's getting himself ready and set up for getting himself ready to set up for a good, clean, traditional conference slate. What's going on, Dragon? Hey, if you want to get on the chat, give a rundown about your organization, I'm so happy you can. It'd be good you come on, but man, y'all look, I'm not gonna waste too much of anybody's time, because like I said, this is Greek night. So I had to get it out there. I had to put it out there. It's time to represent your organizations. We got a lot of it, y'all already know it's January, so that January line is gonna be stupid. I'm talking about that January line is gonna be stupid because everybody's celebrating their Founders Day in January. But like I said, shout out to Phi Beta Sigma on your Founders Day. That was January the 9th. Last week was on January 5th. That was with the Kappas, Kappa Alpha Psi. Also, I know you got Deltas coming up. You got Deltas coming up. You got Zetas coming up, and you got the AKAs coming up. So, yep. I meant Miss Ivy too. Oh yeah. I'm gonna do that. So within the realm of all SWAC and all MEAC and all that's glorious for Black college, for HBCUs, like we're gonna give credence to, we're gonna go ahead and give credence to everybody's Founder Day, where they was founded, when they was founded. So that way, when I could put this out and let kids know that's coming in or that's already in college that knows, want to figure out what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to, well, people want to figure out what they want to do. So that's my whole thing about that. Oh yeah, thank you. Happy New Year's to you too, Miss Ivitude. And I would let the missus know that you let her know, tell her Happy New Year also. But excuse me. So we got the first on the list. I'm just gonna go straight down the list, man. Just go straight down the list. First on the list, we got Kappa Alpha Psi fraternity. That I would say international. I think they're international fraternity. Yeah. That was founded on January the 5th, 1911. If I don't hit me upside the head. Don't hit me upside the head. So we can. Yep, January 5th, 1911 at Indiana University. They're one of the few. So they claim they're one of the few fraternities and sororities that was founded outside of Howard University. So that was founded January 5th, 1911. Give a little rundown, get a little rundown on them. As far as them having their, but it's, I mean, with the Kappas, it's kind of interesting because the founders, Elder Watson Diggs, they called him the Dreamer. Dr. Ezra D. Alexander, Dr. Byron Kenneth Armstrong, Attorney Henry Turner Asher, Dr. Marcus Peter Blakemore, Paul Wayman Kane, George Wesley Edmonds, Dr. Guy Levis Grant, Edward Giles Irving, and Sergeant John Milton Lee. So, but it's the strength. The crazy thing was, they wanted to honor Alpha Kappa Nu, which was began in 1903 on the Indiana University campus, but had too few registers to affect continued operation. And then they're the only one, they have an actual second name, Phi Nu Pi, which is kind of funny to me because I didn't know that you could actually have a second name when it comes to men in a Greek letter fraternity or or sorority. So we all commonly know them as the Noops. So why? Well, my mama call them the men with the candy cane. That's what my mama call them. I just said just like that. My mama call them the men with the candy cane, or my wife call them the pretty boys that shimmy down the walkway. I'ma call them a Noop. Mama call them Noop. I'm gonna call them a Noop. That's how I see it. Second on the list, we got Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. Now this one is founded January 15th, 1908 on the campus of Howard University. Now the AKA's got a good, they got a little story history with themselves. Drake, you say you call her the guys that dropped the cane. Hey man, it's still all love. Here she go. I'm gonna tell you, in my family, I have my aunt is an AKA. She plays the grad chapter, UT Tyler. I don't know if I have any other family members in my family that's AKAs. Now, Dragon, that is the first thing I heard about that We'll get to that. We'll get to Phi Beta Sigma in a little bit, man. But now the AKAs is internationally known. Of course, we already know that we got an AKA that's in a position of power. If some president decides to, maybe he wants to step down, or if he croaks, guess who's in power? Guess who's next in line to be the president of the United States? That is one Kamala Harris. And she pledged Alpha Kappa Alpha on the Alpha chapter at Howard University. Thing when she was in the late 80s. So we hey, y'all day is coming up, and when y'all day come up, y'all like to show out. That's one thing I like about AKAs. Y'all like to show out. Y'all like to stunt on everybody saying that y'all the first sorority. Like, y'all like to rub it in their face. Oh man, you tripping, bro. You was tripping. Oh man. So we got next on the list is Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated. It was founded January 9th, 1914 on the campus of Howard University. There are three founders. You know, I gotta do my research, y'all. I do my research. Three founders: A. Langston Taylor, Charles I. Brown, and Leonard F. Morse. Man, what's your motto? Your motto is culture for service and service for humanity. I love that motto right there, because I think when it comes down to it, they put on they do the culture, they do for the service, service for the community, for the world, and serving humanity, for other people, for the downtrodden. Like, I mean, if I was going to do something like that, if I was going to do a fraternity, I think one of those, you got to have something with service. And the reason why I say you have to have something with service, and I'll get to it. I like community service. I like doing service. I like serving other folks. I like not to be worried about myself. You get what I'm saying? Oh yeah, that Mike, you right with the Kappas. They was called Phi Nu Nick. Yeah, during events, hence the name change. So yeah. Oh, I didn't know it was gonna be a merger between two frats. What's up, Mr. Mr. Walker? He said he was gonna come in because I told him I was gonna have it on here. Now we'll get back to the Phi Beta Sigma right here. Now when I got to Jackson State, some of my friends that I first interacted with was the Sigmas. No, I wasn't. I didn't pledge that or anything like that. I was going through stuff, but the Sigmas was cool. They, on the Sigmas at Jackson State was real cool. Alpha Beta. Shout out to the Alpha Beta chapter, Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity, Jackson State University. 19. They've been on the yard since 1927. I remember that right there. Hey, we not going to get it to. Yeah, the Alpha Beta chapter, commonly known as the Arrogant Bastards. But yeah, when it came down to it, I was there at Jackson State at the time. They ran the yard. I'm gonna just put it to you just like that. They ran the yard when I was there. I got there in fall of 1997, so I was there when I seen a couple of people that I knew. That I played people in the spades room over in the student union, old student union, if you know where if you know about Jackson or JSU, hey man, and like I'm still cool with a lot of people that is Phi Beta Sigma. So like one of my homeboys, shout out to my homeboy Liddell Shannon, uh from Brookhaven, Mississippi, man. Real cool brother. Phi Beta Sigma. So here you go. He said frat so nice they had to name it twice. But man, but like, yeah, shout out to Alpha Beta chapter, Phi Beta Sigma. Like like they helped me with my transition coming into college when I was a freshman. So that was the best thing I liked about them. And even, I wasn't even D9 or I wasn't D9 or I wasn't, in the Greek, anything like that, but they still showed some sort of respect to me. And that was the best thing that that's the best thing that I liked about them on the yard. So shout out to them. Now we got Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. They say they are the first Black Greek letter organization. The first, founded December the 4th, 1906 on Cornell University. So man, we shout out to my boys. Now I did, like I said, I did go to PWI too. I went to SFA. So shout out to my boys that I knew down there. The Iota Mu chapter, Alpha Phi Alpha. So they, shout out to them down there at SFA. Jackson State, I think was the Delta. I think it's Delta Gamma, something like that. I had to, but shout out to the alphas down there at Jackson State. Also, man, shout out to all the alphas everywhere. I don't really have too many people in my family that's alphas, but cool, legit dudes and everything. If you're about business, and you should always be about business, but you really about business, I know some people say they put on a show when it comes down to business, but you should always be you should always look at them, see how they do, dress down. But when it's time to get turned up, they get turned up. But shout out to A5A. Next on the list, we got Iota Phi Theta. Now, this is the last Black Greek letter organization that was founded September the 19th, 1963 at Morgan State University in Baltimore, Maryland. Now, I think the Iotas is the only organization, fraternity, that has all their founders are still alive, if I'm not mistaken. Let me know if I'm if that's still the claim that all the founders for Iota Phi Theta are still alive. So colors of brown and gold. Symbol, the mascot is the centaur. Man, look. Okay, so one of them died. So basically, the rest of them are still alive, but you said one died just recently. Now, famous Iota that we know of is if you watch TV, Kyle Barker, TK Carson, put it just like that. TK Carson played Kyle Barker on Living Single, so pretty much he's the only famous Iota. He's the only famous Iota that I know of that's out there, but I know it's probably more than that than him. So this organization, this fraternity, they was founded by non-traditional students. I mean, non-traditional students meaning that they wasn't, I don't know, say fully enrolled, or they wasn't, they don't live on campus. So So yeah. So these brothers were pretty much non-traditional students, and they came up with the organization, um, the development, perpetuation of scholarship, leadership, citizenship, fidelity, and brotherhood among men. Additionally, they conceived the fraternity's motto, building a tradition not resting upon one. I like that. I like that. I know some guys from Iota Phi Theta. Now, when I was at Jackson, they wasn't there. They came in after I left, so it was I'm gonna shout out to my boys over at Stephen F. Austin and to all the Iotas all around. Man, shout out to y'all. Next on the list is Sigma Gamma Rho, founded November the 12th, 1922. So they just celebrated their centennial last year. They celebrated their centennial last year. Founded on the campus of Butler University. And now this organization, y'all know, was founded by educators. It was founded by educators. 7 educators: Mary Lou Allison Gardner Little, Dorothy Hanley Whiteside, Vivian Irene White Marbury, Nanny Mae Johnson, Hattie Mae Annette Dolan Redford, Bessie Mae Downey Rose Martin, and Cubina McClure. So did 7 educators from Indianapolis, Indiana, and that's where this group was founded from. I'm gonna give a shout out to my good friend, my best friend, Talisha Haynes. She plays Sigma Gamma Rho at Jackson State. Give kudos to her because, man, she helped me through a lot of things when I was in my little downtime, when I was down on myself. She helped me up. I knew a lot of SG roles from times I was at Jackson, times I was at SFA. So I want to give them my credence and my shout outs to them. Next on the list, and y'all already know what it's gonna look like. The sorority, the women of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, founded January 13th. They'll be hyped on Friday, 1913. So they'll be celebrating 110 years, founded on the campus of Howard University. Now I'm gonna tell you just like this. I always think that when Deltas is real, the Deltas get in your ish. Miss Carter, see when did you pledge, V? At Jackson State. When did you pledge at Jackson State? Now I'm gonna tell you like this. I got my aunt is a Delta from Old Bishop College. I got a cousin that's a Delta from FAMU. I meant to tell you, I got a cousin that was a SG Row. She's no longer with us anymore, but she plays at Stephen F. Austin. But that's my cousin right there, Erica Mickles. I miss you. Till we meet again. But she plays at SG Row. But like I said, I got a cousin that's a Delta. Aunt is a Delta. My wife's friend, co-worker, who she works with, is also a Delta. Shout out to my cousin Ryan Johnson, FAMU. Shout out to my aunt Teresa. She's from Bishop College. And shout out to Dr. Shalonda Gordon Robinson from Xavier University, Louisiana. So shout out to them. And look, I'll tell you, like it's gonna be elephants all around on Friday, and I'm gonna hear it and I'm gonna see it when I look on Facebook and everything else like that. Next on the list is Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. They just had their Founders Day last year, founded November 17th, 1911. Now The best thing about this now, we got one of the founders from Jackson. One of the founders, they is one of the science building is named after one of the founders. The Just Science Hall is named after him. Bama 5 Bama. Nah, we ain't gonna do that. Broke 5 broke. Yeah. I don't know about Bama 5 Bama. What you gonna say? Roll Tide? But nah, I'm about to say 5. Omega Psi Phi, commonly known to everybody as the Qs, Q Dog, or Omega Man. Now this was founded on Howard University, so they could claim to be the first fraternity founded at a HBCU. How you doing, Demetria Jones? Fall 92. I see you. She got the pink and green. So y'all day is coming up next week. Y'all gonna be turned up. Y'all gonna be turned up next week. So you already know. Famous Omega Men. You got Steve Harvey. You got Michael Jordan. You got Terrence. Dang it. His name Terrence J. Yeah, I'm about to say, yeah, his name. Also Spice Adams. I didn't even know that. Spice Adams is a Omega Man. You also got I look at on YouTube, but named Big Jade Pickens. He also accused or of course, as far as when it comes down to it, Steve McNair, God rest his soul, Alcorn, man, Shaq, as always, Shaquille O'Neal. It's just a lot. It's a lot of cues, y'all. It's a lot of cues. I'm gonna just tell you just like this. Oh Lord. But they got it's so many to name for Omega Psi Phi, man. I can't even go through all of it, dog. Then last but not least, we have Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated, founded January 16th, 1920 at Howard University. Now we're gonna go back to the we just gonna go back to the Sigmas. Now the Sigmas and the Zetas. Let y'all know. Y'all already know. The only fraternity and sorority that is constitutionally bound. So the only fraternity and sorority that is constitutionally bound. So they share everything. Colors, symbols. Only thing they don't really share is the motto, but if you really think about it, they close to sharing it. They close to share it with the motto. So, you know, founding principles, scholarship, service, sisterhood, and final womanhood. All right. Hey, like I said, I'm still like Zetas. When I got to Jackson State, when I was at Jackson State, Zetas was a big part of me transitioning also into college also. So shout out to the Zetas from Jackson State. So shout out to them, man. But then too, look, I'm gonna be upfront with y'all. I'm gonna be upfront with y'all, and then y'all see it right here. Y'all see it on the screen. I'm not gonna forget my the band fraternity. Modestly Neat. Okay. I'm not gonna forget the band fraternity. Kappa Kappa Psi National Honorary Band Fraternity Incorporated. Founded November 27, 1919 on the campus of Oklahoma State University. Sisters is Tau Beta Sigma, National Band Sorority Incorporated, founded 1946 on the campus of Texas Tech. And I'm going to put myself out there. Alpha Phi Omega National Service Fraternity Incorporated is founded on the campus of Lafayette College, December 16, 1925, by 14 founders. One of them, which we call the torchbearer, Frank Reed Horton. If you don't know, I'll let you know. But I'm gonna tell you just about my organization. I'm gonna tell you about my organization, Alpha Phi Omega. Like it doesn't fall up under Divine Nine, but you know, I like to say that I've put my work in, put my 2 cents in. I've been in my organization. It'll be 17 years, April 29th. Letting y'all know, it'll be 17 years since I crossed that good old, where everybody say burning sands. Yes, I crossed that. So now my organization was basically principled off of the Boy Scouts of America and scouting. So I can say, yes, my organization was founded. They was founded by white people, but it's so big and so eclectic that it doesn't matter what we got, you know what I'm saying, who was in it. Now I could say with about me, about our organization, I did meet one of my frat brothers, who was pretty much he was the 42nd president of the United States, and Bill Clinton. So yes, Bill Clinton did pledge Alpha Phi Omega at Georgetown University. Also shout out to him because I know he was honorary as for KK Psi. I think he did that in 91 or 92. But I'm gonna just say it like this. We got a lot. It's a lot of us brothers for Alpha Phi Omega. And if you know, from a HBCU standpoint, most of them we call ourselves A5Qs. You ain't a Q dog, we ain't an alpha, but we something. But my time being in his organization, I love it. I love it. I can't even fathom, like, if I wanted to do it all over again, I would have did it. I probably would have did it at another school from where I did it at, because I pledged it over at Stephen R. Foster on my little hiatus from Jackson State. But I probably would have tried to do it somewhere else at a HBCU, trying to get that feel for it. But that would be my only knock about that. That would be my only, I wouldn't say regret, because it's not a regret that I joined a great organization. But I wish I would have did it at a HBCU. But like I said, 17 years coming up in April. I won't change nothing about that. Now, something that we really don't talk about, something that we really don't talk about that is not out there, but we know is out there. Hey, it's the craft. And shout out to my guys for me. Fairfield Lodge 452, Fairfield, Texas, Prince Hall affiliate. I've been amazing, I would say, all my life, but I was raised third degree Master Mason. uh July July 26, 2018. So yeah, I've been up there. Like that's I think this is the other organization that I could tell you that I would not I have no regrets about joining because uh this organization right here, Masonry, it shapes you into a man, and something that most men, especially most African American men, need to kind of sit down and look at and see, see what it is. And you already know. I'm gonna tell you what the motto is. We already know what the motto is: to be one, ask one. That's it. That's it. And then I know it's some women in here. The Order of the Eastern Star. Um, for that, man, y'all are phenomenal to help out with the brothers of the craft. Um, I know a lot of stars that's out there. Um, I ain't gonna put nobody's name out there on there. What's up, Chuck? What's going on, man? Um, but it's something that we need to. It's something that people need to look at. Um, and kind of discuss with themselves and with each other, with others. Yeah, them sisters, hey, they'll check you at the door. If you ain't right, they will check you at the door. But for these organizations, man, we need more young people to be in it. We need more participation in it. Um, it was to the point where I'm gonna tell you just like this. When I was at Jackson State, it was when I was at Jackson, everybody repped they oars to the fullest. Everybody repped their oar. Then you could be a neo, or you could be full fledged, hard, whatever your organization is. Uh, like they represent it to the fullest, and will not hesitate to let you know who not hesitate to let you know who they are. So it's something that I want to put this is something that I want to put out there, and I want to do this again next week because I want other people to come onto the show and give me their experience in being in an organization. Oh yeah, V. I'm telling you, I came in 1997. I came in fall of 1997, and it was it to me. It was an out of world experience to me because I'd never seen that many young black adults um, be unified like that. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I never seen that many young black adults be unified like that. But what I want to do is the next time I want to do this again, like hopefully next week or the week after, is I want to give people to come on to give me their experience and what they experienced. I don't want you to tell me what you did on your line. What I mean, not on while you was online and stuff like that, but you could put in your position while you was online, or if you had a position within your chapter. Um, you could kind of explain it to everybody like what it means to be in your organization, why your organization is the one to be in, and then too you can use this. We can use this as a recruiting tool for all the schools or Jackson State. It don't matter. You can use it as a recruiting tool to get the interest of the kids and let them know like, hey, um, it, you still gonna be a person, but you join us, um, you gonna have a network that's gonna extend far beyond. When I say far beyond, I mean far beyond what other or what other organizations would have. So, excuse me. But that's the thing I want to do, and I kind of want to do this like every. I want to do this like every, I guess every Wednesday. Um, so because I'm trying to get some content before National Signing Day, because National Signing Day come up, man. We gonna be full blown on. We're gonna be full blown on football. But this is the time to where we can get other things going on, because like I said, I'm just not all about sports. I'm about the culture too. I'm about the culture of the HBCUs. I don't care about anything else, but you know what I'm saying, the sports and the culture. Not and it's not a lot of other channels that will actually do that. That will actually do this. They, you know, I look at mine as more of a, I want to say a tutorial, but I will look more of it as a somewhat more like information, if you get what I'm saying. But like I said, we'll still talk about football, we still talk about basketball, we still talk about other sports within the SWAC, MEAC, and the D2 HBCUs and stuff like that. So we trying to get everything. We trying to do a lot of things when it comes to this channel. Everybody has their niche, everybody has their lane, and this is my lane, y'all. So if y'all rocking with it, that's cool. If you're not rocking with it, I understand. But for right now, I ain't gonna get too much into sports right now. So tomorrow I will be on with John Crossman, and let me get his, because I got him. I had to look him up, y'all. But so excuse me. So John M. Crossman is a nationally recognized writer and speaker to college students with regard to careers and success. In addition, he is a mentor and a passionate advocate for young professionals. John is president of Crossman and Company, a regional commercial real estate company based in Orlando, Florida. And yeah, we're gonna need to get them likes up for that algorithm. That's all we got to do. Make sure you get the likes up. Make sure you subscribe, and then if you want to become an exclusive member, membership is only $4.99. So I'm gonna ask. We got some questions. Like I said, I've been going back. I've been talking to him back and forth on Twitter, and basically asking questions about how can he get people. I understand he's not a politician, but how can he get use his influence to his to people in his party to help with funding for HBCUs. So I'm gonna say it like this. When I seen it first, it intimidated me at first for a little bit, but then again, it's like, look, I look at everybody as being a person. It doesn't matter what, if you got letters on or not. I look at you being a person first. Then whatever you represent, I look at that second. But I look at you as a person first before I look at them letters. And that's just how it's always been with me. I've always been like that. I don't even fanboy. 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 I don't on when it comes to the organizations. I just be like, hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? Like even with my boy, I shout out to my guy, famous Amos, Full House Entertainment. That is my frat brother, Alpha Phi Omega. He did pledge that fall. I think it's follow 5, either Spring 05 or follow 5. AE5 AE5 chapter, Mississippi Valley State University. I'm gonna just put it just like that. Shout out to them. Shout out to AE5 chapter Valley for A5Q, man. He a wild one, but he a real humble guy, man. When you sit there and talk to him, he's a real humble guy. Even with all the antics that they do with what he does. But if nobody don't want to get on the stream and tell me about their organization, I'm about to shut the stream down. I put the invite up in there and let them know. I put the invite, so to let people know that you can come onto the stream and you can tell me all about what your how you feel about your org, how you feel about being in it. So okay, I want to make sure that's all good. If you don't want to come on, it's cool. It's all good. It's all good. But like I said, if nobody want to come on, I'ma just let it know. Give out my shout outs and announcements. Hold on. Oh, it's cool. Thank you. Oh, anytime. It's all good. You good with me. But man, look, we're gonna do shout outs and announcements. Like I said, that's one announcement. I will be with John Crossman. I will interview him tomorrow night. So make sure y'all get that. Be here for that. If you got questions for him, make sure you post the questions in the chat. Make sure that the questions are first of all, make sure that I'm gonna improve majority of the questions, but make sure that the questions are clean. Make sure that they are appropriate for him, because this is something we I want to see. I want to we could try to see what we can do as far as getting more donations from him or anything, or anybody from the Republican Party. So just let you know that. But also Friday, trying to see what I'm gonna try to do on Friday, and then Saturday is I'll probably do some stuff with She Loves D. Make sure y'all check out her. She's gonna get her podcast going up, but make sure y'all check out her channel on YouTube at She Loves D. On YouTube, make sure you subscribe to it, and let's get her to 1,000 subscribers, and we're gonna try to get her to those 4,000 watch hours. So, because I'm gonna the way that people help me to try to get this channel up and going and try to get it to where it needed to be and where it's supposed to be, I'm gonna do the same thing for her. Also, first and foremost, I would give a shout out to my wife. She's not in the chat, but I think she's doing homework right now. She's doing homework online. Yeah, we appreciate all the funds to HBCUs. Yes, we do appreciate that. But I'm gonna shout out to my wife because try to do more, and we are in the hunt trying to find a bigger place. So She does a lot. She does a lot for this channel. She does a lot. She does a lot to put up with me. But she is still my ride or die. She is still connected to me at the hip, even if she gets on my nerves. But I love her. I really do. And it's all, you know, it's all love to her. Second of all, I'm gonna give a shout out to, like I said, I'll give a shout out to all. I'm gonna give that shout out to all everybody that's in the Divine Nine, non-Divine Nine organizations, to the crafts. Get a shout out to all of y'all, to all of us. We be doing the damn thing, y'all. I'm just saying, we just be doing the damn thing. So I want to shout out to everybody that rep their organization to the fullest and that does service with their organization, not just to have the letters on, but that they do what they do. They live by it, you know, they live by the motto of their respective fraternity or sorority. And shout out to HBCUs worldwide, man. Look, I'm gonna give a shout out to all of HBCUs worldwide, because we don't do that all the time. We get on here, we kind of go through the motion of talking trash about other our rivals and other schools and stuff like that, but we don't get a chance to kind of uplift them and give them praise and give them a shout out. So shout out to all the HBCUs worldwide. I'm gonna just put it just like that. But if there's nothing else going on, This has been HBCU OverDrive Live with Doc Holliday, where HBCUs matter. If you haven't done it by now, make sure that you like the stream, make sure that you comment and share it with your people. Most of all, subscribe, hit that notification bell to get everything HBCU OverDrive. And to become an exclusive member, you can hit, all you have to do is just click the join button on my page on the YouTube channel, and it's $4.99 a month. You get all the perks, you get everything before you know I can go online, or just pretty much, you know, y'all know what we do. You know how we do it. So make sure we get that, because like I said, the $4.99 a month, each member they pays $4.99. This goes towards the channel. This does not go in my pocket. This goes towards the channel to get new mics, get new lighting, another camera, soundboard, green screen, whatever we need to get on for this channel. That's what we need to get for this channel, y'all. And it is true, Ronald, before we roll up out of here, people forget about what these institutions are about. So let's not forget about why these institutions were created and founded and funded and giving us that education, y'all. So shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the chat today that stuck around, even though this is not my usual 2-hour show that I always do all the time. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to DeMar Hamlin, for he's actually gone home out of the hospital, but he gets to continue his recovery from the house. Major kudos to that guy right there. Make sure that we tune in to your favorite football team this weekend for a Super Wild Card weekend, and then it's up from there, y'all. But if we have nothing else going on, don't have anything else to talk about, in the meantime, between time, y'all be blessed, y'all stay safe, and always y'all stay dangerous. Peace.